Hey everybody, it's Chanchai. Hope you're all doing pretty well. We're going to be doing Akai's Open League, and yeah, it's January 28th, 2024. Hope everyone's been doing really well. We got this is the weekend that Under Night in Birth 2 and Tekken 8 has launched. Let's set it to Tekken 7 soundtrack. Even though it's not my favorite soundtrack, let's set it to that. In honor of the event. Kind of forgot to do it 2 days ago when it was the day. But I hope everybody's been enjoying their gaming this weekend. We got some good Virtua Fighter in, a lot of good Virtua Fighter in, and also some good Tekken 8 in, and yeah, it's been great. Need to make more time for Under Night in Birth. Alright, looks like J-Thor's in the room. Oops, today's password is 0128. Let's join Akai's on the podcast. Let's see here. Let me fix something on the game destination. Also, Like a Dragon came out this weekend. Really awesome. Hearing good things about everything that's coming out this weekend and this week. Persona 3 is about to come out. Persona 3 Reload, which is a total remake of the game, and it's awesome. I also heard good things about that coming up. So, this is best week of gaming, right? So, let's see. Alright, we've set the game correctly. Go back to watching the stream. Check to see if the mic's working pretty well. Pretty sure it is. Yep. There you go. I hear my voice. Alright. Good morning again. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Alright, let's join Akai. And Setsuna. Setsuna is here as well. This is definitely, we are expecting us, people are going to be playing one of many new games this weekend, so it might not be the busiest, but it's going to be a lot of fun regardless. But the regulars have been playing. We're good. Let's see here.
No level restriction. Passcode is 0128. Today's date is MMTT format.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Hey, morning, Chanchai.
Hey, happy best week of gaming of 2024. All the good new games launched this weekend, and Persona 3 is the next.
Not for the in-birth fans on PC though.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be a train wreck.
Well,
yes.
It's okay. Well, I guess they're dealing with memories of Melty Blood type Lumina, right? So. But
so I just found out that Ace for Tekken 8, which is not available on PS4 but PS5.
yes.
My Combo Obsidian 1 stick actually still works on that one.
Yes. Yes, the Obsidian 1 still functions as a PS5 stick. It was granted a special license by PlayStation. So yeah.
Okay. Guess who is switching to stick for T8? Maybe you find the stick will work well for you for Virtua Fighter also, Julie.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
so Drilly, guess who's switching the stick for TA? This guy. Hey, awesome. So you're using a Nakon Daija? Okay, awesome. Now for Tekken, stick is awesome, but the traditional wisdom. We'll see how Tekken 8 plays out. But traditional wisdom, and I agree with it, is that Korean levers, if you're going to use a lever, Korean levers are really strong on Tekken. Virtua Fighter, anything that works, anything that you can input with really well works. I personally happen to like the Japanese style levers when it comes to Virtua Fighter. And that's because in Virtua Fighter, we slam the lever into the gate, and we go for really fast hitting directions really quickly, but going back to neutral really quickly. That might sound like what you do with the Tekken lever, but Tekken lever allows you to have a variety of technique and different speeds to enhance your precision, because the Tekken input buffer, it doesn't throw inputs out. It'll pretty much take everything in there. And so what happens is, Korean levers are it's pretty good on the Korean backdashing. You can kind of like move the stick further out all the way to the collar, and make sure that you're not accidentally hitting the down direction. But Tekken plays pretty good on a lot of stuff. It just plays a little better on the Korean levers.
I'm just going to intro really quickly here because I had to actually take a step back to take care of some stuff at the house. And I'm just going to run the 3-minute ad break right before we begin the league. So continue talking so right now, you guys wish. And I'll keep track of how many matches before we begin, which this is say about in 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll keep track of it on my mobile phone as I walk around the house. All
right, sounds good. That said, this is not to say that Japanese lever is terrible for Tekken or bad. It's just that, but the reason that a lot of people move to Korean lever is to enhance their precision because Tekken is not as forgiving as Virtua Fighter is, and that might sound crazy, but a lot of people are trying to make sure they can do their Korean backdash. But Tekken is also traditionally very strong on pad as well. As far as hitbox and leverless, I think it's actually really good on those. But the hardest part to overcome is that those are also very high precision. Nobody wants to admit that they have quote unquote less precision. It's just that levers can be intuitive and can be precise. All button controllers that are like, especially the hitbox layout, is about accuracy and precision, but that accuracy and precision can bite back, right? Because it can also enhance your inaccuracy. Like if you're like hitting stuff a little too less accurate, that's kind of a challenge. So each input device has its own strength and weakness. But when you find that thing that works for you, and regardless of the fighting game, it's amazing. But specifically for the fighting game, it's amazing. I built a separate lever just for Tekken, but I play Tekken on everything. So I play it on pad, I play it on Sanwa still, I play it on my Japanese style golden lever build. But specifically, I like to use like a Sanjux V6 or golden lever or anything that's tuned like a Korean lever. Yeah, stick feels so good. Stick is my favorite, so you're not going to see any complaints from me. It is a very satisfying feel, but also a lot you can do with it. But I will just say all input devices require time and effort to work on. Fighting games require time and effort, period. All right, J-Thor, here you go. Nice, very good. Okay, that's right. J-Thor is not afraid to abare, and that's a good thing. Oh, I thought I was going to get him with that. Very nice. I like that he's tech rolling now. And he's been tech rolling since Fridays when I noticed that he's changing up his wake up game. Very, very good. Very good. So I know that he sometimes delays a little, just out of habit. And so that's why I will, if I'm going to evade, I'm going to add the dash in there.
That's good that he's tech rolling.
He is, right? Because he used to stay down like all the time.
Yeah,
he's making lots of improvements. It is gonna, like, sometimes against someone like me, it might take a little longer for the results to show, but all these little investments are gonna like have results. Now this elbow punch is a big opening. Doing elbow punch without checking is a very risky thing to do as Lau. So that's what I'll always remind him, and I'll show him why. Alright, he shouldn't do that option. He should either do, if he's going to commit to those, which he shouldn't always do anyways, but if he does, it should be either the low or the mid, just because the high is trying to get you for doing a sidestep. And I was doing sidestep, so it's not really unreasonable for him to do it, you know. But the thing is,
Yeah.
is I'm doing, as you know, I'm doing evade cancel. I'm doing evade into a crouch dash or a dash. Yeah. JLX is really really good. So I've had a JLX for a while, but I finally mounted it and started using it. It is pretty comparable to a modded JLF. So I applaud Sanwa for increasing the performance and stability of the JLX. It's quite
Not
good.
only that, but you can use the tune parts with it. So the gates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, the JLF mod kit is
progressive
awesome.
springs.
Good to see you, Bronx Jackie. Always love fighting you. Always love. This guy is such a fun guy. I'm so glad that we got to meet in Brooklyn, and that was awesome. Almost a year ago.
Yes, fantastic guy. Mr. Garcia.
Yeah, the JLX, I was really surprised myself. I didn't expect it to perform comparable to a modded JLF, if I'm being honest. I was expecting
Very stable, isn't
you know, they're very. I mean, the stability I was expecting. I wasn't expecting like the feel to be kind of similar.
Yeah.
But it is still a unique feel, so that's good. We've got options, you know. But the JLX is quite an upgrade from the standard JLF. There are things I do still like the standard JLF for some stuff, you know. But that JLX is the JLX is definite upgrade, yeah. But there will be people where they're like absolutely mastered JLF, so for them the gain is less, right? That's like Deniso 201, who can like play online Virtua Fighter and make it look like it's offline Virtua Fighter, you know. Good game, Bronx Jackie. Got our morning workouts, really good. Boom, boom. Alright, Bruce the Beast. So I love fighting Bruce the Beast. Let's do this. And then Hernan, what is this? This is like really good boxing warm-up morning. Yomi, like, Yomi try to really manage myself fighting Satsuna off the bat morning. This is a pretty good one. Oh man, that's awesome, Jathar. Yeah, that's an amazing project. And so, what an awesome community project, right? Like, it's or open source, we should say, because it's not all like just community, but the GP 2040 is such an awesome project. Has been helping the community a lot on levers.
All right, brother, I'm gonna have to step out. We'll talk to you later.
All right, sounds good.
All right, see you, Chen.
All right, see you soon.
Alright. Yep, see you later, Satsuna. Just got back to the console. Alright. We have 2 matches remaining. Ooh. So I am just going to put the ad break here so it's not going to interrupt during the actual league portion. And I'll just keep track for the people who's actually in the room. Hey. J-Thor, if you're listening to us, are you by any chance accidentally forgot to put back on wire connection? I see you right now as a 1 red bar. It might just be my connection to him specifically.
So, Julie was asking, what was that, Akai?
Oh, J-Thor on my screen is this 1 red bar. I wonder if he might be like accidentally left it on a wireless connection.
I see. I wonder. The connection felt good when I played with J-Thor. It did not feel like a red bar.
Okay.
Of course, we're in the same region, so.
It could be one of those like strange net code where I just have incompatibility with some people.
Okay, but he is jumping out of the room and jumping back in just to make sure. So.
Okay. All right, I'm just going with the ad break now, and once that we should be basically ready to start.
Thank you very much, Bruce. Bruce is warming up with Sarah. Okay, Drilly was asking me if we're on ad break on Akai stream, so I'll take this opportunity to talk my stream. Drilling,
Mhm.
you're asking me for drills for Tekken. I am not the Tekken guy, so I cannot give you the drills. I just know that people should practice their Korean backdash, count how many they can do consecutively, because that's the really hard thing to do. And if you're a Mishima, you're wave dashing. If you're like a Brian Fury, if you're like a sway user trying to do Korean backdash without swaying. But yeah, input drills. Yeah, okay. Um, Input drills. The ironic thing is the term Korean backdash came from Virtua Fighter, or Korean stepping came from Virtua Fighter, with Virtua Fighter
VF 2
3.
days, right?
What's that?
But is that VF 2 days or VF3?
VF3, even though there is a stepping in VF2, but specifically the stepping that Akira Kid, or AKA Shins, the one of the greatest legends in Korean and Virtua Fighter general history, because he was amazing. He even fought at the highest levels of Japanese level play. But Shins, his when he was going by Korea Kid, he was, there's a famous bootleg video of him from VF2 days because of the Akira Kid tapes. Like, to get like one of these old VHS tapes of him doing combos, doing the Akira combos that are insane, especially Senbon Noku. But in Virtua Fighter 3, there is sorry, I'm not gonna win again. It's okay. I'm gonna talk while playing, even though this could cost me against right now. But in VF3 days at the Max Battle tournament, the international tournament where Sega set up an event to kind of almost like a world championship for VF in the early days of VF3. Akira Kid and Ige Lau, both of them from Korea, kind of like dominated the tournament by with Korean stepping, like just showing how effective it was. It was hard to hit them, and yeah, just with Akira and with Lau, just Korean stepping all over. That was like the really big display of it. And then fun fact I heard from Dennis0201, who is Taiwanese, was that GamerB was supposed to be the Taiwanese representative, but he couldn't get a visa at that time. And so, because of that, it was a different representative to represent Taiwan. Alright, good game, Hernan, good game. So, Korean backdash. In Tekken... go ahead. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. We just have 5 seconds on the ad break, so we could actually start right after this, and right pretty much now.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
So...
I'll talk about Korean backdash
just,
during my after the podcast. I mean, like during the league battle. So.
Okay. All right. So good luck, everyone. Have fun. BX, I saw a message from you. I'm not sure how to accept the invitation to start on my phone app, so I'll talk to you about that later.
All right. Good luck. All right, J-Thor, Korean backdash. It's a Tekken term, specifically. Korean stepping is a VF3 term, since that, but similar. I'll talk more about it because I got to fight Hernan. I'm fighting Hernan, right? No, I'm fighting Bruce the Beast. Awesome. That was excellent. Good round. Alright. That was good. Good round. No! Alright, Bruce. Bruce is probably going to take this one. Excellent. Good choices, Bruce. Really good game. Really good game. Okay, so J Thor. Korean backdash is a technique in Tekken. It's really powerful. Now, it's not as powerful in Tekken 8 as it was in previous Tekken games, but it's still really powerful. So what is it? In Tekken, you automatically can guard by, you press back to block just like in a 2D fighter. And so when you backdash, you already kind of are high blocking. Korean backdash is an interesting technique where you're kind of backdashing and then crouch guarding, and then backdashing and crouch guarding. But you cancel it in a certain way. It requires a very specific inputs for it to execute, and you end up moving away while pretty much having a very, very good overall defense. It can be really hard to. It tends to be a faster way to move away than just backdashing rapidly, and your defense is pretty strong. It's the main thing is that it's a fast way to move away from your opponent. But Tekken 8 makes it harder to do, or makes it less effective, but it's still pretty effective. And that's when you see people going like kind of jittering away. Yeah, it's back, down, back, neutral. It's back, down, back, neutral, back, down, neutral, back, down. And it sounds simple, but doing it's really hard. Doing it's very, very hard, yeah. But when people get it down, it's pretty powerful. But I will say that it can be harder to do on Sanwa because you can accidentally hit like down inputs a little easily while doing this motion. And it's just that Sanwa is very sensitive in that like it's a very inputs happen a lot and it's hard to match your technique. Good. Good. Too much attack here. This is a really high risk situation. Good. Excellent. Alright. Very good choice. Alright, good game, good game. I snuck in a low here. A ranged low. So, like a really slow one, but I felt like it would work. So, good game, Jathar. A lot of good adjustments that were made. So, but yeah, near the wall at the arena is a very, like, it's not bad to attack, it's just try to defend and attack. Try to get frames and attack. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I did a slow range low to kind of try to catch you on that, It is, yeah. But when you defend it, you'll have a lot of advantage. A lot of advantage. Or if you crush it, you'll also be. But crushing low is actually, Lao is weird when it comes to crushing low. He has like 1P plus K is good and 8K plus G are good, but they're still they almost want to be like closer up. Except 1P plus K can be used from quite a range. But those are two ways to really crush lows. They don't have as much reward as some others, so sometimes just straightforward defense will be really strong there. Or using 3P. 3P is a good way, because safe mids are a good way to deal with like people using a lot of low attacks. Safe mids are a really good thing to do against Leon, period. Someone asked me on Friday, what's my advice on fighting Leon, right? And I said, number one, evade to his back. Number two, do Nitaku whenever you block something big from him, which is to mix mid or throw. And then number 3 is to use a lot of safe mids so that he can't hop over your low attack and he can't duck under your high attacks. The safe mids just stop him from doing that type of stuff. Need to tech roll a little more, just at least a couple times around. Just a couple times around. And that was punished for doing the full string. Alright, good game, Bronx Jackie. So this last punch is punishable. It's minus 13. Boop, boop. So that's my 13 frame punisher. It's okay to do just the first 2 hits of a string. It's really good, and mixing up whether you do the third or not. Yeah. If you mix that up, that'll help a lot. Getting used to doing like the first 2 hits of a string into throw might surprise people how strong that can be. Obviously you can't do it against somebody that hits buttons a lot, but it's actually very powerful to do like the first 2 hits of a string and then throw. Let me see. Sometimes it is like that. For me, it's often actually that, but for each person, yeah. All right, Punker, here we go. Very good. Very good. Good game, Punker. Good game. So this is where the jab can be effective even against something like evade because it doesn't have many frames, so there's a chance that if the evade happened later in the jab, the opponent will be at a big disadvantage after evading the jab. But if they evade it late, right? If they evade it early, they do have a slight advantage. Good game, very good game, Punker. So jabs are a good way to really mess with people that are evading. Depends on what they do though. Like Setsuna, it's dangerous because Setsuna does like ECD in the shoulder, and so if he can get like if he can sequence it where he does that early, so instead what he's doing is he's getting under the high jab and then does shoulder. That's very really difficult to deal with. So jab works against a lot of things that are using evades, but yeah. Keeps coming out when I want 2P. Oh, that's really hard, man. I hear you. But the 1Ps were hitting, so that was good. But again, the 2P is the thing that's actually you wanting to set up with. When I run into that, for me, I usually have to rotate my arcade stick. That's me. I think you might be using pad, but for me, I have to rotate my arcade stick whenever I run into that problem, that challenge. That can do it. Yeah, sitting posture, everything leads into this. You're on stick as well. Yeah, sitting posture does it a lot. Rotating the stick, even in my lap, can be it. So I definitely run into it. So there with you, man. Hernan is a really really strong boxer. Alright, here we go, Hernan. Very good choice. 4K is such a great choice there. That was a good choice. Excellent round, Hernan. Here we go.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Oh, that was so good. Really good, really good. That was strong, okay. That's it. So good. Good game, good game, good game. Excellent game, Hernan. That was a lot of fun. Really good use of the uppercut straight up right here. It beats it does beat the crouch backdash, and so he punished me for doing that. Really good. Very good game, Hernan. Alright, Kai, here we go. I think I need to reset my router after the Akai leaks today. For the most part, connections feel fine, but I'm just realizing I haven't done a reset of my router in a while. Always good to do it once in a while. Alright, good. Good game, Akai.
I want a serious fight.
Alright, Hernan and Bruce the Beast are fighting in the lead right now. It's very good. I think I lost. Yeah, I lost to both of them. Very good games. And Condor, it's going to be a very good wake-up call for me when I fight Condor. We got Silver Bolt. Alright, Condor, here we go. Let's see how this goes. It happens. Yeah, usually that is the case for me too. That is one of the downsides to arcade, to stick in buttons, is being susceptible to body position. I'm really happy to hear that, Punker. Let's go.
Round 2. Ready? Go.
Huh. What move did I do here? Okay, I did that. Got it. Good game, Condor.
See? I thought I'm better.
Excuse the cough. Pardon me. Hopefully I didn't catch what my daughter's got. She's been sick for a few days. So far, nobody else in the house has gotten sick, but we'll see. Some stuff takes a little time. But I haven't felt sick at all, though. I just feel morning grogginess right now. But we will see. Congrats on the win against Jthor, Jolie. I hope you guys have added each other to your friends list. Offer to make time to spar with each other. This generation is really fun. Let's see. I'm really glad you guys can make it today. Glad everyone is here. Let's see. I think you've been pretty active on VF, but active for you might mean like playing like lots and lots and lots. But I think you've been as active as I have been. Man, awesome. I'm glad to hear you guys had a really close game. Good stuff. Silverbolt and Jolly, good stuff. Alright, here we go. Here we go, Silverbolt. That move is punishable, but it's a good move to use against me. Delay launcher, got it. That was really nice. Excellent choice. Good choice for the throw here. Good patient decision making on the throw. Good game, Silverbolt. Good patience, good careful decision making. I was able to guess well.
I want a serious fight.
Yeah. Well, if you're playing lots of Tekken, that's to be expected. So yeah. Yep. Playing lots and lots of Tekken, that makes sense. And I wish that I could play 22 hours of any game. So, but I'm really glad you're getting lots of fulfillment in there, man. Yeah, Jthor and I are too old. So. Good stuff, Julie. Very nice. See, stopping short of a string has surprising results. Alright, I'm going to throw you here. So this was a trick here where I do this, and then if your response is a high, you're gonna lose. So you gotta use mids. Especially against Leon, you need to use safe mids. Like an elbow is good, better than a high jab. In Tekken, high jab is really good in Tekken because even though like a lot of the lows in Tekken are standing. And because of that, so then speed wins against standing, right? And jab is gonna win where speed wins, right? But in Virtua Fighter, 2P is like crouching, right? And so high jab is going to lose to this low kick, right? And so because I've got like a lot of crouching, if I decide to go low, and then I also got like 8K, right, which is going to hop over. Now jab would beat this, but this is to punish low punch, right? Yeah, safe mids are just really good. Alright, and I'm going to throw because I assume you're going to defend. Good game. I guess defense, not throw. So in VF, like, we assault these decisions to defend. And that's the opportunity that I think it's going to be one of the big things for you to, I think Drilly, it's going to be one of those things to overcome. Is you might be afraid to throw because people attacking you out of throw, but if you can catch them defending with throw, if you can time it so that you're nailing them for when they defend, that's when your offense will increase in Virtua Fighter. Yeah. Congrats, man. Congrats. Yeah, no, you're doing great. For VF, what kind of lever are you using on VF? Naka and Daija would be a Sanwa. Wow, awesome. Congratulations, Hernan, on the first place. Awesome. I think it's like 3 or 4 now. So that's awesome. Congratulations. And Bruce Beast, congratulations on third. Let's go join Akai.
For those who can't, thank you very much for playing.
Alright, that was a good league battle, everybody.
Yeah, came down to the last 2 rounds to decide who was 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but Hernan played awesome, and so did Bruce the Beast. So both of my losses were to them today. So awesome. Drilly says he's going to try to play in all the leagues possible. I'm really happy to hear that. He's been playing lots and lots of Tekken, so he feels like he hasn't played enough VF. And I was like, well, you've been playing a good amount, so I'm happy that he is. And as expected, there'd be a lot of time on Tekken, so he logged like 22 hours of Tekken 8 in the weekend. So, you know, I know the feels. I know the feels.
Alright, then we go post around in the PSN group chat and Discord. And on the ad break now, so we should have plenty of time to worry about other things.
Okay. Yeah, it is a good time to get a water break. Zaytiki's here. Wonderful to see Zaytiki. I always like the energy they bring into their VF game. Hernan is playing as Taka. Oh, he's going for like 3-0s across the board, right? Taka is a very dangerous thing in like League. You know? It's like the big 3-0 threat, right? It's amazing that Crazy Drunk got like only 2 rounds lost with Shun, right? Because that's like nuts. With like with Shun, that's pretty hard. So. Oh, Hernan, you and Bruce are fighting good. You and Bruce are fighting good. I feel you, Silverbolt. Today might feel a little scrappier than most for me. Generally, it's feeling fine, but I've definitely had some moments that felt a little staticky to me. But I do think the netcode tries to. It feels sometimes like the game, if there is a connection that's rough, the game will slow the game down slightly. Like it's playing like, at a slightly lower frame rate. I'm not sure about that, but sometimes that's what I feel when the connection's not the best. But I usually feel like when they do that, that's actually usually better for the outcome, or it means like certain things will work a little smoother. But I could be wrong. But I think I only encountered that on my end when, like, long time ago, when this game first came out, I didn't realize that my PS4 was set to Wi-Fi, because if you don't manually set it to Ethernet, you could be on Wi-Fi. On an Xbox console, if you plug in an Ethernet cord, it's going to automatically go Ethernet. On PlayStation, it doesn't do that. If you plug in your Ethernet cable, but you didn't go to settings and set it to Ethernet, it'll stay on Wi-Fi. It sucks. It's really annoying, and there are times when I've forgotten that I was on a Wi-Fi connection before, on the PS4 specifically, because I take it around to offline. I take it around on travel, and then I didn't realize it was still set to Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Alright, I'm also just going to go into queue of matches, and because I'll be sitting out on the second league. Okay, we've got 10 seconds left on my ad break on my stream. And this is the first time I see Bruce using Vanessa.
Very nice. Yeah, it's true. I don't remember him using Vanessa, so that's great.
But this is definitely the first time using it in League.
Yeah. I really do like this. J-Thor really likes the costume. I like Bruce's Vanessa costume as well. I think it's a really, we make the most of the costume options in Ultimate Showdown, and I think this is a really good costume.
Alright, as breaks over on my side, so thanks for your patience. We're going to do the 5-match countdown after this match. And those who's watching the stream, or this to anyone's stream, passcode is 0128, which is always the day's date for North America. It's MMDD format. And any European watching the stream, I do host a separate league session for you guys. And passcode is in DDMM format.
Alright, we got Bruce versus Silverbolt. We're almost completely a month into 2024. We got Chinese New Year coming up.
It's going by quick.
Drilly, did you miss? No, you're up next, Drilly. Drilly, I don't think you missed a game. I think you're up next. We had quite a few people.
He's next after this match between Bruce and Silver.
Yeah, I don't think Drilly missed a match at all. 'Cause I didn't even set myself to away, and I'm still near the bottom. So.
Yeah, that's the issue with large rooms if you're just playing this normal. So there's a long wait time.
Yeah. That's why I tried
which is not bad for just if we're just going to discuss, throughout the game.
Yeah. It's great for the podcasting format, but I do on the sessions. I do try to set it so if we have 6 people, I'll switch it to a league.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, even 5 people, I switch it to a league because I found a lot of people start to get impatient beyond the 4 players. So.
Yeah, my logic was doing 4 because with 3 people, it will be the same thing during winning a league, since you will get by anyway. So
I do think something I've seen across the board on fighting games is, and I'm not talking about replay takeover, but broadcasting matches in rooms through a replay system. Even though this game doesn't have replays, it's basically that's what it's doing when it's broadcasting the other matches. It can always be a bit tougher, and it always seems like because I really felt that this game intended to have. I think it had a bold vision of what it would do with the rooms, and I think it executed part of it. But I think some of the stuff just where they couldn't overcome certain barriers, and so I honestly do think that in the original design they intended for, like in League Battle, I think they actually intended for it to be you could watch multiple matches, but it doesn't work that way with the replay system, with using a replay system to broadcast.
Because they have the ability of people spectating, and then you can see on my stream, I'm actually going to that place with the underneath the screen.
Yeah.
Where you could actually, multiple matches, you could actually scroll down and select which one. But, it doesn't let you actually press anything. So either due to time limit or, technical things that they didn't expect it, and with the deadline to meet.
Especially that Sega deadline, the 60th anniversary of Sega was the deadline, But, so Drilly, that's what we're talking about, where Drilly was saying, he loves actually the lobbies in this game. Just the downside is that League Battle is the only way to get multiple matches going at once, right? And we agree. I think you and I are saying that we actually believe Sega intended to be even more robust than it is, and that they ran into troubles with the replay system, with the replay broadcasting system, is what it feels like to me. Was just basically, I think there's lots of clues about what they intended for their vision. and what they were building towards. But I think ultimately there were some things that that made it difficult for them to fully execute that vision, right? And especially with a small team of like about a year, just a little over a year of development time. If we're to believe their statements, right? I'm sure that there was a little more than that, but that said, yeah. But it is a small team, undoubtedly, and I like that they did League Battle. I do feel that I do have a feeling that that there's two main factors in the decision to not have like the saved replay system, because VF has had those in ever since VF4, right? But I think the decision, I felt like, one, there's a technical part where I feel like Sega's the type of company where they're like, oh, like we couldn't get over that thing where the hit sparks carry over like from one round to the next. If like on the replay we got a hit spark, it shows up at the start of the next round. I have a feeling something dumb like that is enough for them to go, oh, can't do a replay system, and then two, they also felt that because this is on PS4, PS5, and it's got the share feature, and they've got VFTV, they probably told themselves it's okay to go without it, even though obviously for hardcore fans it's like one of the number one requested things.
I guess the main thing is that since they already made Final Showdown in the past, they have a template to just, transfer over. But, I'm not a person who codes stuff or anything, so maybe it's much harder than
I do think
copy and paste.
I think they ran into some technical difficulties, and then they just kind of made a cut decision. But it's like, okay. But there's also could be, it wouldn't be surprising if one of the guys in charge is like, well, we have VFTV. Why do they need a replay system now? And you're like, okay. But VF6 for sure will have it. Will have a replay system. They better have replay takeover. So I don't know if you're familiar with the replay takeover much, the guy. I think you are.
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
Are you familiar with the replay takeover features that are that are showing up in more and more fighting games now?
Oh no, I'm not actually. Okay. So I heard you say replay takeover, but I wasn't. I wasn't.
Okay, so Guilty Gear is the first one to make it really popular. Guilty Gear Plus R, and so in Plus R, you can like watch a replay and suddenly take over the controls in the replay to do like a combo or to do a punish. Under Night In-Birth 2 has it. Also, Tekken has it, and Tekken does it in a really good way. Tekken will actually tell you if like, oh, you could have punished that. Like, it'll give you the frame data on the replay, and people are using it to kind of understand how their opponent fought them and find options to beat what their opponent was doing. So it's
I know what you're talking about now.
So
I remember
interactive
seeing
replays.
that.
Yeah, so Tekken 8 has it now, and it's amazing. And so, yeah, VF6 at a minimum better have it, like this is the game where you really want to have it, So Tekken's really the game you really want to have it because Tekken, you want to learn interactions, you want to understand what happened, and there's a lot of crazy interactions because of that game's design of like kind of designing on archetypes, designing on like it's almost like a class-based fighting game. And you're like, okay, we've got like kind of this Mishima's tool set. We've got like these characters have this kind of tool set, and so the interactions can get a bit crazy in Tekken. And now that said, they streamlined some of it Tekken 8, but it still has a lot of that. So Tekken is definitely a game that really like the community really understands the value of a replay takeover by like a lot. But Guilty Gear was of course also that too, because Guilty Gear probably has the most lab monsters that I've ever talked fighting games with. It's the Guilty Gear community is the one that like loves spending time in the lab. Drilly says, also let me say that VF is so amazing on stick. I agree 1000%. I'm glad you're playing on stick. Are you using thumb, index, middle? Please tell me you're using these three fingers. I know that originally you're using these. That's like American style old school, and that's Korean style old school. But even the Koreans have moved to this. Yeah, no, honestly, I love playing Virtua Fighter on arcade on lever and buttons. I played on all. I played on all, but I love playing it on lever and buttons. Yeah, these fingers, this is the Japanese layout. It's so good, right? Punch, guard, cancel, right? Kick, guard, cancel, kick, cancel, right? Kick and guard, throw, right? All three. You only need three fingers to play VF. I mean, you only need three fingers on one hand, and then you need the other hand for direction controls. But yeah, it feels so good that like I want to get used to it. I think thumb, index, middle really plays so good on this game. And you know, similarly, Soul Calibur, Dead or Alive feel really good for the same reasons. Well, again, if you're using these three, this is comfortable. If you're using these three, to me, this has chance of missing one, of one of them being off. But this one has been very consistent for me. But I switched to using thumb, index, middle when about 2000, when I finally dedicated myself to Virtua Fighter 3 and started traveling for it and started playing it on arcade stage.
Nice.
All right, very nice. What's the game count at now?
I have to look at the information log now. So I think we have 2 matches remaining. Yeah, I think someone just joined. Let's see.
So I guess in the news, we're like happy Tekken launch week, happy Under Night in Birth week. There was a VF event, right? There's a Game Newton hosted an arcade event yesterday.
Yes. It will be today, but for us, if we live in North America, on Saturday evening, yes. Hey, welcome, Wells fam. So I'll be going as a spectator in this match.
Hey,
Hopefully,
I'm so glad.
hopefully his hands has healed up so they can play.
I believe it has.
Awesome.
But Wells, I'm so glad to have LD Wells in this room. More Pacific Northwest representation. Hell yeah. But also more Leifei. Go ahead.
So we got Zaytigi joining and Wells fam, LD Wells. Nice.
I am going to say, since Drilly brought it up, Combo Breaker is going to be a big VF tournament this year. So the 2 really big VF tournaments in North America that I can definitely say are going to be really big, though there's 3. Combo Breaker is definitely going to be a big tournament. From the people I know that are already planning on going, that have already registered and started booking, it's definitely going to have pretty good attendance and people in the area too. Of course, Choya Cup in New York is going to be awesome. I know a lot of people also plan to go. That said, I think next week is finally the Akizemi or Winter Showdown. It's the
Winter Showdown is March, I believe.
Is it March? Okay.
Let me go through the presentation thing here. I got this.
Yeah, Fight Kingdom is getting traction, Jake Thor. It's got VF has got is in the charts. It's like in the top 5 there. So.
Yeah, Winter Showdown is in March 8th through 10th. That's Colorado. And then Super Choya is in April. And then there's Fight Kingdom around your area.
Yep, in May. Yep.
And then Combo Breaker is at the end of May.
Yep, Combo Breaker is a holiday weekend, so it's always on a holiday weekend. It's always on that, is it Memorial Day? So.
And 2 weeks from now is Sega's official offline tournament for Ultimate Showdown or esports in Japan.
Yep.
The Special Cup. So have a maximum of 256 people can participate. Today is the last day for people to register. I like that they're doing a little more involved with their Twitter account, and so they did a little neat thing where different people hold down the days left before to sign up for the to enter the tournament. Which find out now that Masuda, the one who owns Game Newton Arcades, and also is chairing the Evo Japan organizing committee this year. He is going to be helping to organize the special cup.
Is that Matsura?
Yes, Masuda was the one who was holding the
Wow.
fifth day 5.
Okay, so
5
the
days
owner of
remaining.
Game Newton is the owner of Tenno Media and the owner of Atasa Game Shop. Okay. That's awesome.
So yeah, he's according to that Twitter message that he is helping to organize the event for Sega, the special cup.
Yeah.
And then I think Wasakon was the one who held day 4, Kumicho day 3. They had for day 2, I think Adrienne, I can't pronounce her name correctly. She's going to be the MC for the special cup. And then the last day was Aoki posting 1 day remaining. So Aoki will be making a presence in special cup, so we expect to have some news during special cup.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Hopefully.
I gotta harass Wasakon, you know. He'll never tell me anything, though. He answers questions, but he won't answer stuff from Sega, of course. Like.
So yeah, we were talking about the replay features and stuff. And I was thinking, yeah, like when they try to add stuff to the game, like the patch 1.50, they can't get correctly, and we got FreezeBook instead. So.
Well, you know, for all engineering projects, scope creep is always a challenge, you know. And reining in scope is like a constant, no matter what project you're working on. So, and there's, you know, the bigger the scope, the bigger the team required to execute. And some stuff just, yeah, I think there was a lot of stuff they were really, I think they actually had a pretty bold vision. I mean, already we know that like league mode is like, it's something that's not in a lot of fighting games, and so I kind of wish every fighting game had league mode. Right. All right. Good luck, everybody, in the league battle. We'll catch you in the break.
Yep. And I'm sitting out for this one. We have 11 players, so one more than the first one. So hopefully everyone's already back to your consoles. Just make some noise to let people know we're beginning. Everyone should get one buy. And it looks like Erna is switching to Jackie this time.
I gotta close that. Yeah, make sure my phone's charging during this league break. I'm glad you are too, Drilly. You're doing really, really good, honestly. Alright, let's have good fights. Zaytigi, bringing on the Brad. Let's do this. Zaytigi, let's do this. Let's see if what he's got from the other Brads. Alright, Zaytigi's being very calm. I like it. Let's do this, Zaytigi. Good game, my friend. Good game.
What a knucklehead.
How many Brads are showing? Quite a few Brads today. Quite a few Leifei as well. And Hernan, you have inspired more Brads. Keep it up.
Well, in a mirror match, people do use your own moves against you. But you mean the techniques? Yeah, they're applying your techniques. It's good. You're an inspiration to others, is what that means. So, 2P 3P is really good. You do want to do 2P throw as well. You want to get the opponent insecure about what they're doing. So if you get them insecure about their defense, then it opens up for you launching them. And then if you get them insecure about their offense, then you're able to throw them. So yeah. So yeah, really work on the throw bravery. It's one of the hardest things to overcome when you're learning VF, but it's huge. And that throw, the reason it requires bravery to throw is that yes, in VF throws are quote unquote more risky than in a lot of fighters, but they're also more rewarding. And so you got to understand both sides of the equation are in. So yes, you're at risk of being attacked when you throw in VF, but you're rewarded heavily when you successfully throw in VF. All right, J Thor, here we go. Alright, here we go, my friend. That was good. Tricked you with the hop away low low. I was like, I don't think you were expecting this. So, hey, good game, J Thor. Good game. Yeah, you'll experience more and more of the walls, but Lao is also a monster at the wall. I need to give you the game plan for the wall, or at least like write down what he can do at the wall. I don't even know myself. I need to study it. So I will study what Lao does at the wall, because his wall game is very terrifying. His wall game fits your style and is very terrifying. You definitely want to learn it. So there is going to be a lot of different stuff to do, but it will improve your execution on a lot of different Lao attacks, and I think that will open your game up too, because you'll start using even more of the tools that Lao has. You know, especially setting up stuff like 4-6K plus G as a bound, 4P plus K, P plus K. He's got a lot of good stuff. Yeah, so I know that damage is kind of the route to get you to align your decision making, and I think I think you're gonna love learning the wall stuff with Lao.
Round one.
I understand, Jolie, but I'm really glad you were able to get in a couple leagues. Very good. Good patience. Very good. Just punish with the elbow. Block the low punch, elbow. Always good. Always solid. Alright. Good game, Punker. That is okay. So you can do P plus K if you block elbow punch. If you block elbow punch, P plus K. That's John's 13 frame Punisher, and elbow punch is 13 frames. But it is not to be confused with Leon doing 6xp. 6xp looks very similar. So, but elbow punch is punishable if you evade any of the two attacks. He's evade punishable. And if you block elbow punch, then P plus K. Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand. That's what happens to me, right? My brain is dedicated. This game is mental stack heavy, and so if my brain is just looking at how to win the next combat, and so that's why for me I'm not the strongest at guard punish. Like guard punish is the weakest part of my game, and that's fine because it's like the weakest part of Leon's game too. So yeah. So yeah, Nala and I are yes. I sense that about Nala as well, and like we're always looking at that next move, and we're already kind of plotting. So I'm same way, and that's why I don't guard punish very often. Now I need to. I've been getting better at it, but I'm still not that good at it. But it is like Leon's suckiest part of Leon's game. That's really good, Julie. Yes, I do think that conscious connection is beneficial for a lot of people, myself included. The biggest downside to lever, and it's not that big of a downside because it's manageable, is that you can tie people's hands. You can tie people that with lever's hands. You do a lot of back throw, and that can make them feel like they're jumping through hoops with all the forward dash cancels that they're likely to do. Good. Got it. Okay. We know what to do now. Here we go, Condor. Let's do this. That's it. That's where it goes. Boom. That was good. Yeah, I might lose this round. Jeez, really? Good game, good game, good game. That was a really good game. That was such a fun battle, Condor. Very good patience, just blocking low on that last one. Very, very good. That was an excellent battle.
You'd better take me seriously.
You know what you're getting yourself into.
Round one. Ready?
Delay launcher. Nice. Very good choice. That was not the best choice though. That attack was too much because I know he went for a down attack, but it's because he was holding down. But he did sweep, so that's kicking guard. Yep, that's Leon's tech against that. Man, that delay launcher. That was so good. Alright, good game. Very good. Slowed me down in that third round.
I want a serious fight.
Nice. I'd like to see photos of J-Thor. Alright, Hernan is in the lead. And he's on a bye. Okay. I'm on a collision course with Hernan. And Condor's doing awesome too. The three of us are really threatening, but Punker and Bruce the Beast are always ready to take over. I 100% agree. That's why I love Virtua Fighter. Is it's very much player versus player more than anything. Like it is incredibly player versus player. It's really, dude. That's awesome. Man, that's awesome, J-Thor. And yeah, Punker, yes, VF is so player versus player. It's like if you try to autopilot stuff, you're gonna lose if your opponent catches on to what you're autopiloting. Yeah, and so each decision is being assaulted directly, and that's why I emphasize throw is assaulting the person's decision to guard. In a lot of other fighting games, guarding is something you just have to do. In Virtua Fighter, guarding is a choice. Right, and it is something it is a really good choice. It's a very, very good choice, but understand that it's something that gets assaulted very directly in this game because of how powerful throws are in this game. And so you condition people, or you respond to their tendency. If they guard a lot, you throw them. If they attack a lot, you set up frame advantage and you attack them. But you can also, if they do high jab or low jab a lot, you can crush them, right? That's always an option. That's a more Tekken-like option too. Is choosing to crush their offense, but if they do a lot of safe mids, it's harder to crush it. But you can. But the thing about safe mids is a lot of them are short range, so you can backdash safe mids if you know the spacing. If you're very comfortable doing that technique, you know. And then similarly, like really big mids, you can evade punish a lot. You know, there's multiple good answers for everything in this game. Almost always. There's only a few situations where there's like one like too good of an option that you really should do this one thing with one alternative. But in general, for like 99% of the game, there's multiple good options you can do for what your opponent's doing.
Excellent. Round 5.
Really exciting battle between Punk and Hernan. Well, that was good guard. Yeah, Hernan knows that one back throw can lose him the whole game. He's like, yeah, let's just not play it.
Knockout.
All right, very good, very good measured performance by Hernan in the final round there. Very good game, you two.
Worry, pal. I won't forget you.
All right, Silverbolt versus Wells fam, awesome. LD Wells is also a huge, very scary opponent for me to fight. LD Wells has very good Yomi actually, very good at reading people, and just very solid, very strong Leife. All right, here we go, LD Wells. Let's do this. I haven't fought LD Wells in a long time. Even last month when we were in the same room, we didn't. Unfortunately, we weren't able to play, but I'm happy to play him now. Let's do this, LD Wells. I'm glad to see you on Virtua Fighter. Yep, Wellesley is back. Alright, here we go, man.
You'd better take me seriously. Round 1. Ready? Knockout.
Okay, got a tech roll against Chanchai. At least you got a tech roll a couple times, at least.
Round 2. Ready? Go. Round 3. Ready?
Good game, LD Wells. It's been a while. Let's fight more soon. Though today I won't be able to. I won't be able to hang around too long. Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do what again? I don't know which one he's talking about. I'm glad that you're back. But today I will have to have a lot of work to do today. I'm glad you're not mad. No idea what you'd be mad about, but I'm glad you're not mad. Let's see here. I think they're all pretty hard, but I do think that I do think VF is not exactly easy. So, but the principles of it are simple. Applying it's hard though. It's a very fast-paced game, and it's a game that can pull you out of your comfort zone very quickly. And again, it's a very player versus player game. The game definitely focuses on decisions. Yeah. So decisions are the big part, right? And other fighting games are decisions too, but there's a lot of powerful application on reflex and strong answers and adherence to each game's basics. VS basics are just a bit more vague is all, but they do lead to a lot of potential.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Very nice. Got a tech roll. Alright, you can do this, Bronx Jackie. Let's do this.
Ready, go! Knockout.
Alright.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Alright, good battle, Bronx Jackie.
Forgot to train, eh?
I've got to fight the 3 Brads next. Okay. So I'm fighting all Brads after this. It's gonna be Brad, Brad, Brad. Feels Brad, man. It's really fun fighting with Bruce. Hey, Setsuna. Brads are good. Brad is a good character. Brad's a very good character. He's just more defensive than people realize. But he's a good character. Oh, come on. Charge my phone.
It's go time, baby.
that's not happening. Alright, Hernan, here we go.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two. Ready,
Very good. Very good. There you go. Brad, like, you should never feel comfortable rising attack against Brad. Yep. Completely played into that. Good round, Hernan. Alright, that does mean I feel pressure. Oh, that's it.
knockout. Round five. Ready,
That is tough. Good stuff. Awesome battle, Hernan. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Good battle, my friend. Good battle. Good game.
what a knucklehead.
Yeah, 333 was correct. 333 was correct. I did. I barely got out of there. This is hard. I gotta fight 3 Brads in a row. No. Having a Twitter feed up will... What? How will having a Twitter feed up give you lag? Oh, is there malware on Twitter? A Twitch stream. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it does. Here we go, Bruce. Is it Bruce? Yeah, me and Bruce. Alright, Bruce, here we go. Yeah, a lot of times people don't realize they're on Wi-Fi until, like, you have to set it, right? On the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, you have to manually set it, and if you were on Wi-Fi at all, that's the same. Yeah. I see, double that. Okay. I see. That was a really good round. Bruce is going to command this round with that. That's good to know. Alright, here we go, Bruce. was an epic round. Here we go, Bruce. Let's do this. That was excellent. Good game. Alright, let's see what everyone's saying. Yeah. So always remember that if you have to go for whatever reason you go onto Ethernet, you got to switch it back or you ever go to Wi-Fi, you got to switch it back. It sucks on the PlayStation that it does that. Yeah, the Brads are very nice. That was a really good game. Really good battle, everyone. Look at this. This is so good. All right, Drilly, here you go. Let's see if Hernan and I can tie for first place. Can we tie for first place? I don't know. Drilly is actually a hard customer, so.
Round 2. Ready? Round 3. Ready? Go!
Good game, Drilly. I had to go for the 3-0 because Hernan and I are locked in the battle for first place, I think. And I think others. We might have like 3-way first place. We'll see what happens. But I think there's a lot of people contending for first place right now. And we might, there are ties for the first place in this mode. All right, we're tied for first place. I think we're tied for first place. Yeah. All right, understood. If you have any questions, let me know, Jolie. There's some good techniques to know, especially for crouch dash. I can tell you some techniques on stick. So feel free to message me, and we'll chat about drills, but we'll also chat about techniques on arcade stick because there's quite a bit on VF. All right. Let's see. All right, Akai. That was fun. Yeah, Tekken Ghosts are such a good way to train too. I love that Tekken provide all these ways to train. They are using stuff that VF actually did long ago, but they're really taking it to the next level, and I love it. Though VF never did replay takeover. It did do replays, but you know. All right, Hernan and I tied for first. Yay, Hernan, we did it! We did it, Hernan.
Both, and Contra for getting third. But yeah, that very last round we had 5 players with 7 wins and 2 losses record. So so that was pretty fun to watch what happens. Okay, so let's just get the record here.
It's really, really fun. Hernan and I had a very epic battle, this league battle. He beat me up good in the first league battle, but in the second league battle we had a pretty cool battle. It was really down to the last increment of health.
Alright, so the room is opened up again. So those who want to join, passcode is 0128. We'll won a third league. Let's see, so thanks for playing BX Jackie. Who else? Bruce Bestia, Julie, and Rosefam. No, Rosefam left because of the disconnect. But Yeah, so thank you guys for playing. And those who want to join, passcode 0128.
A tip I should give people that I gave on my stream, and it affected Wells Fam as well. If for whatever reason you take your PS4, your PS5 into Wi-Fi, like let's say you brought it to a relative's house or you're at a hotel and you just want to connect it to the Wi-Fi, just remember that when you go back home or on your normal setup, you got to set it back to Ethernet manually. It's not going to do it automatically for you. And so that happens to a lot of players. A lot of people don't realize they're on Wi-Fi when otherwise they wouldn't be. So it's always good to double check and just remember and then make that mental note if you ever do take it into Wi-Fi. You're like, oh, I'm going to eventually have to set this thing back to Ethernet because it won't do it automatically. Xbox will though.
Yeah. I actually purchased Tekken 8 also. I actually got it for a PC and PlayStation 5.
Excellent.
But I have to admit though, my laptop is not the highest spec, so they actually degrade all the graphics.
Yeah.
But it plays very smoothly. So I'm just curious why they just didn't make Tekken 8 also PS4.
So actually, my understanding
I think
is that Unreal Engine 5, I think I heard like it scales well on supported platforms and with a variety of specs, and yet. But I think maybe it's just publisher decision not to put it on PS4. So
Yeah, I'm going just with the ad break right now, and we'll start to count down 5 matches once it ends. All right, message. Yeah, it would save me money because I have my PlayStation 4 at my parents' house and I have my PlayStation 5 at my house. So I think I could just switch out. But unfortunately, so I just got the PC one too.
yeah. But it looks really beautiful though on the supported platforms, and yeah, on the PC though, you're right though that it's surprisingly good at scaling down. I played on Steam Deck and I think it plays quite good on Steam Deck. So.
It was smooth. Like I didn't mind the downgrade of graphics if it plays smoothly.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I think so. I've had that experience with quite a few Unreal Engine 5 games, but they do say that Unreal Engine 5 has issues on older consoles, and I don't know the reasons. But or at least they try to say it doesn't scale down that well. But what I can say is I'm pretty happy with the way Unreal Engine has done a lot of stuff to allow some levels of performance scaling and adjustment, so that I think it's not so bad on Steam Deck. Though I've heard it can be depends on the game. But Tekken 8 plays really good on the Steam Deck. I'm just waiting for I'll readily admit that that I did buy the crazy expensive collector's edition for Tekken 8. Part of one is because I do want that statue, but two is that even though I think you could just wait and buy it on discount later, I think this is going to be the last generation, the last time that like a big publisher is going to release a fighting game with a physical collector's edition. I think, yeah, there'll be deluxe editions, but I think for big publishers, the way to go is going to be doing like the merch shop, like I think Project L is going to be like, yeah, here's our deluxe version of the game, but you should you should go to our merch store because we have awesome statues and art books there, But I think Tekken's going to be the last of like the fighting games that has like this really nice collector's edition or something, because I think people don't buy them anymore, which is a good thing that people aren't, right? So, but basically they're just not in fashion anymore. People know they should get the digital version too. So, yeah. All right. What else did you want to say though on either news or Tekken 8? I think we're done with that now.
Yeah, I'm just finishing posting and buying some stuff, and after the 30-second stuff ad break, I'll just go over the results from Newton Cup.
Sounds good. The story mode is pretty fun. I won't spoil anything, but I enjoyed the story mode for what it is, right? I mean, Tekken story is always it's more spectacle than story, but it's fun in that story. And I'm glad we didn't have to deal with the Tekken 7 narrator journalist because that thing was really that made the story mode torture.
Round 4. Ready?
I really do appreciate
Alright.
Silverbolt's resolve. He says he's sticking with VF and Street Fighter 6. Hell yeah.
Yep, so just to promote again, on Tuesday I won single A, invite only for level 29 or less players. But once you're in the leagues, it doesn't matter what your rank is, it's based on merit. So if you basically win a lot, then you pick out and promoted out of single A. But I do want it slightly different from Open League where you will mostly get at least 2 matches against each person. So once one league is finished, I just immediately start it up again. So you at least get hope the idea is at least 1 hour worth of matches, depending on how many people show up. And with that, once the ad is over, we're going to start the countdown of 5 matches.
All right.
And so yeah, yesterday we had Newton. Well, today in Japan, yesterday for us because of time zone. Oh, let me put myself awake. We had the Newton Cup, which had 39 teams, 5-on-5 tournament. The general theme is people are of the same age form a team, and 21 of the players did form that. It was interesting to see people being nostalgic and basically the team they formed like so many years ago, they formed the same team again now, and just posting pictures of that. Let's see. But I did actually vote on the Twitter, like the teams that I think people would be expecting to finish really well. The team that did not finish the top 2 though, but I think most people would say is a favorite, was Team Bubble Burst, which consists of Tonchan, the Evo Japan BF champion, Gisu, El Blaze player that was a star player during the last audition for Final Showdown, so that's 10 years ago. Right? Shiwa, of course, another pro player,
Wow.
and then we have Shiro, Jackie player that won the first tournament that Sega hosted for Virtua Fighter Ultimate Showdown. And a player that I'm not familiar with, Makumi, John player. But they did not finish in the top 2. The team that did finish in the top 2 was, let's see, what's their name? Actually was the next 2 teams I listed on my Twitter thread.
Round 3.
Where is it?
Damn, that's a really
Team
stacked team.
E8. I'm sorry?
I was just saying that's a really stacked team that you would
Yeah.
expect to make top 2. So,
Yeah.
go ahead. So.
The team that took first place was Team A8 Nenkai, which I think that translates like the year 1988 anniversary, the reunion.
I see.
I guess these are people who were born in 1988 then.
I see.
Which consists of Janu, the Jackie player, who is a pro Jackie player.
Mhm.
He's from the Kansai region. I think he's a
You
little
mean
bit
John?
overshadowed because
You're talking
of
about John
Chongcha,
right?
but
Is it John A?
Janne?
Yeah, John
Uh-huh.
Yeah, John
Yeah. I think sometimes you get overshadowed because Tonchan is so impressive of a player, and Jackie also uses Jackie.
No, John
But-
is really strong. Even though Tonchan was
Yes.
very terrifying against John but yes.
Yeah.
Because John is the one
he-
who got to deal with the Tonchan Akira. You know.
Yeah. These last 2 or 3 years, he's always finished really high up in the tournaments.
Yep.
So this is a team that won the Newton Cup. Janyu, Aki, the Lyon player who basically wiped out the
Wow.
other team when he was basically the last member of their team. Team Jump Kingdom for the Tokyo Bay Area Cup Climax Series. And Aki basically finished off Tonchan and the remaining rest of the team.
Wow, that's awesome.
So he that was on that player. We had Katayama. So this is a Pi player from northern Japan. I would say he's like one of the stronger Pi players. And then 2 other strong players, Ekimae, Aoi, and Shiokara, Akira player. and the team that finished second place, and it was a little difficult because they all kind of changed their nickname on the VFR. I may have four of the players, but one of the players I did not recognize until I actually saw them in the stream. But this was Zetoman, Binashi Rider, Bobo Leifei players, Yogo, the defensive Kage pro player,
Yeah.
Kyo-chan, who's using Sarah, but he also has a very strong Vanessa and Pai. And the person who I completely couldn't make out based on their with what they wrote as their entry name was a Shizuo, a Jackie player.
See.
But yeah, there was a lot of stacked teams on this one too. But it was fun. It's still archived on YouTube on the Game Mutants website, YouTube account. So definitely check it out. See some good matches. Lots of top players.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun watching the energy. And when you watch events like these that are doing a lot of like art at the arcade, Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, you're gonna see actually quite a lot of stuff you don't see as much as on like the streams. So I highly encourage people watch the Game Newton channel on YouTube and watch these these are pro level Virtua Fighter matches. These are a lot of times the best in Japan, just organized in a different way, and these matches are always so much fun. And then you also feel the team drama, which is also really fun.
I'm just going to update stuff. Let's see. But that is it with tournaments. That is now in 2 weeks we have the special cup on Chinese Lunar New Year, February 10th. Which we have to discuss and figure out what the schedule is going to be around that, and how many days I'll be not streaming. I think it's going to be at least 3 days, and so I'll be changing the schedule here and there. Is there any other news? Oh, Like a Dragon came out also, and Virtua Fighter 3 Team Battle is available to play.
Yes.
And it's actually off the main menu. You just go,
wow.
then you could just automatically select that game to just play.
And they're not making you try to find the arcade in Hawaii. So, you'll see
Yeah.
like Rayblade will be like an attendant there. You know, and that'd be awesome if Rayblade was a guest star in there in the game. Yes, Virtua Fighter 3 Team Battle emulated really well on Sega's own Model 3. It looks really good.
It looks nice. Compared to the Dreamcast version, and
It looks way better than
2 months ago.
Dreamcast
It looks
version.
really nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You can check out the Digital Foundry video on it. It's really good. They break down how good the that Model 3 emulator is. That a Sega employee just randomly made for fun.
Yeah. Let's see, I need to just update this third league, which is 8 players.
And also, Infinite Wealth is the one that has Daytona 2, right? I think it's got Daytona 2.
I'm not sure.
Or was that
know-
the man with that was Like a Dragon Gaiden probably. I thought
There's so many different games of that.
yeah.
So there was only 2 games that was available at the main menu. I haven't tried playing the game.
Okay.
But I just saw that they just let you play some off side games through the menu, and it was Virtua Fighter 3 TB and side. I can't remember the name. It's like a arcade beat 'em up 3D.
Oh,
3D
Spike Out.
fighter.
So it has Spike Out. Okay.
Side,
cool.
yeah, that one. What's the name again? Chanchai?
Spike Out. Spike Out.
Spike Out. Yeah, those were the 2 games that you could play immediately at the main menu.
And to J Thor, I love Shenmue, but it is janky. But I do think it set the foundation for eventually the Yakuza games. The Yakuza games are not a sequel to Shenmue. We're not saying that, but we're just saying that a lot of lessons learned in Shenmue's development, goes towards building the Yakuza games, Like a Dragon.
I think it was. It kind of, I think it was already about like that. The QTE
Yeah,
system was something that was already before Shenmue, but I think it was Shenmue that kind of made it
made it more popular and cinematic.
popular. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yes. I mean, the original is Dragon's Lair, right? Which was released like 1980 on Laserdisc. You know.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
that is the
I remember thinking
ultimate.
yeah.
That is Quick Timer Events, the game. You know, and that was using because Laserdiscs are not fast enough to. They're fast enough to play video, but they're not really streaming gameplay. They're not good for that. It was just more the idea that we can loop animations. But those games are so cool. That said,
I just I thought it looked like an actual cartoon, but I never played the game, so I didn't know how it plays. But
yeah, basically it's
oh,
Quick Timer Event the game. It's a little janky even for that, but it's well done. It's designed well within its scope, as opposed to Sega's hologram games, like Time Bandits, and
I think I remember Time Bandits.
there's a Coliseum, the hologram Coliseum, and those games were not that good. I wish they were, but they're Laserdisc games using a hologram presentation though, and the hologram part was cool. It just sucked that these were Laserdisc games trying to act like normal games. So making a fighting game out of a Laserdisc game, my gosh, right? This is like if you ever complain about the responsiveness in the fighting game, you know, play the hologram fighting game that's a Laserdisc game. You know. LD Wells Dynamite Cop was released as Die Hard Arcade in the US. Dynamite Dicka 1 and 2. Awesome games. They do feel jankier now compared to more modern games, but they still are lots of fun. I played it at the pinball museum near my house. So much fun. It's running on an STV board, which is a Sega Saturn as an arcade, which is the same as Virtua Fighter Kids, which I love playing Virtua Fighter Kids, but it's hard because you have such. It's like T-Rex the fighting game. It's just so. The limbs are so short that it's hard to hit each other in Virtua Fighter Kids. It's hard to get used to that spacing. So much fun though. Yeah, those quick time events were hard back in the day. I think Shenmue 2 did a really good job with the quick time events though. I think they feel better in Shenmue 2 than in Shenmue 1.
It was quicker pace the game, so it just Shenmue 1 was a little bit too slow for me.
Yeah.
It was neat, but in the end, I think the quicker pace of the story progressing much faster was much appreciated.
Yes.
With Shenmue 2.
I think so too. I think Shenmue 1 was playing at like Yu Suzuki's pace, and I think Shenmue 2 is kind of like, hey, can we make this faster? Can we just combine the game to have many chapters? You know? And I thought Shenmue 2 was great. Yeah, this is a full sequence. You have to learn to duck some parts of that, but it is a powerful sequence. That's awesome, Hernan. Really good wall sequence.
This is the last match before we begin the third league, and which will be the last league for today. We most likely run a random team battle at the end. So if there's people interested, we'll do that.
I wish I could do the team battle, but I've got a lot of work after this. But you know, any other time I would.
Mm-hmm. Last week, after the single A, we went over door escapes based on what some of the players mentioned, wanted to work on or had trouble with. I think this Tuesday, if I have time, I will get the slides or presentation made for timing of input timing.
Very good.
And for those who don't, who are more of a hands-on learning, show you how you could just basically figure out timing in the game, exact timing in the game through training mode.
It sounds like a very awesome agenda, so I think it's excellent. To escape this stagger throw is forward throw. All right, good luck everybody in league. Um, all right, let's see if we can get charging happening. No, come on. Let's do that. Alright, that should work. Alright, here we go, Silver Bolt.
Time for a combat seminar.
Round one. Ready, go!
Good.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go!
Always delay. I don't think he intends to delay, but it is a delay. Because if you try to do things at like Street Fighter speed, you'll do a delay, which is good. But good stuff. This is forward throw, so that combo throw is forward. Same thing as a stagger throw.
Ready, go!
Good game. Use the jab and +2 after this jab, so elbow works. And then elbow is normal hit, so it's 0, but I was able to do the uppercut first. Right. Good game, Silver Vault. Yeah. Got 7 battles. Alright. 7K shouldn't be that fast, right? I don't think 7K is that fast. But yeah. Oh, you mean I beat it by doing a mid? Yes. Okay. Because, yeah, you're doing 7K as the launcher to punish the low. Got it. Hey, Nelly. Good to see you. Hope you're doing really well.
Round one. Ready, go!
I don't know why I can't stagger break this one, but that's what I need to do. Yep, same. The hop away is what makes this thing, like, he's not doing a backdash, he's doing a hop. Really good to low punch throw. That was really good. Very good. Very good. That was too risky to go for, but
Round 5. Ready, go!
alright. Good game, Condor.
See? I thought I'm better.
Alright, Akai, here we go. It's gonna be a hard match. Always really hard. Especially when we get to the third set. Numbers is still much better. Just remember that we reference player one side, so yeah, 9 is up forward, 7 is up back.
Round 1. Ready, go! Round 2. Ready, go!
Very good. It's like Half-Life.
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go!
Very good. Okay. It's a really good battle.
Round 5. Ready, go!
It's on the Bari Pie. Very good game, Akai. This was very risky for me to do.
See? I thought I'm
Very good game. It was very stressful in a good way. Alright, Jather, here we go.
Round 1. Ready, go!
So it's an evade punish here. I evaded the palm. Alright, good game. You're doing a Bari a little too much. That's all. So, just a little too much.
Forgot to train, eh?
Very good game. When I say a bar, I mean you're attacking from after getting hit. If I was going for throw, that's when you want to attack. But if I'm doing attack after I hit you, you definitely want to defend. So just a little more defense will go a long way. Yeah. But that's also why again your game is good at doing the mid range, and that's why you're used to attacking as a strong solution. But if your opponent figures out how to outframe that, even at the mid range, you're going to have trouble with that. And similarly, when you get up, you're going to have to kind of defend just a little more. You don't always have to defend, but you got to make that choice. You got to kind of try to feel if they're going to just go ahead and attack you still. And then when you defend, then you can counterattack right away. But you're doing well. You're doing well. Just that this particular game, you did a lot of Abare that gave me a lot of high damage against you. Yep, more defense. So like VF is a game where you don't have to just be a defensive player and you don't have to be just an aggressive player. It's free flow. It's like you're blocking and then you're attacking, and you're moving and you're attacking, and you're ducking and you're attacking, you're moving and then you're throwing, you're ducking, then you're throwing, you're blocking, then you're throwing. Similar, you're always flowing, and so they're just options. They're not like a style necessarily.
Round one. Ready?
Our connection is hiccuping a little bit, but I really do like fighting Zaytigi. Right now, I think they went for a low reversal. Reversal is a hard thing to do. It's really like, reversal is very risky. Also, Akira cannot reversal like Leon's two-handed poke. Connection's a little rough, but good. That's a good evade. Alright. Good games, they take a good game. That was tough, but it was good games. I had to do a lot of queuing up of try to when connection gets pretty rough, sometimes I'll try to do things that will lock someone down a little bit so that I can preload the decision points. If I can, it's hard to do, but once you get the advantage, then you try to lock him in advantage. And that's what I'll do if I'm feeling like I can't, to avoid having to play a reaction game, because the reaction game is where when the connection's really rough, then the reaction game is where you can get blown up. Trying to fight neutral can really blow you up, and that's why people that are kind of born in tougher internet access areas, those type of players, that's not Zaytiki, but those type of players, that's why they use a lot of the long range strategies and using like really like slow but many hit frame attacks but high damage, right? But the converse to that is if you can find a way to lock them into the basic decisions and then try to win on similar to the boxing, but it's just like a kind of different form of it. It's like using more of the safe mids to do this and going like, okay, I know what's going to happen here, so then I'm going to make a Yomi read and apply it early. And that's using the game system for you in that too. It's a important skill to have both offline and online. Online because of that situation. Offline because actually you find that locking, sometimes you might turn out that your skill set is that you're better at guessing than your opponent. So locking them in is a good way to force that.
Round one. Ready, go!
Okay.
Round two. Ready,
Yep. I had a feeling he'd go for it and I went for it anyway. Okay, that's a delayed elbow. It's really good. I think it's a delayed elbow. It could be that not. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. That was such a good uppercut. Uppercut is the good move against Leon, by the way. Very good. Choice. Really good decision making. That's annoying. Oh, that was so good. This is a good round. Awesome game, Hernan. That was a really good game. Really, really good game. Excellent final round.
don't worry, pal. I won't forget you.
Alright, here we go, Condor. Well, it's been a really fun league, and Hernan has definitely won the league battle, so it's really good stuff. Good. Congratulations on the win, Hernan. Let's see here.
You'd better take me seriously. Round one. Ready, go!
It's Kurikawa.
Round two. Ready, go!
Interesting Wei Fei. Really good second round. Really good second round. He adapted very well.
Ready, go!
Good game, Kurikawa. That was a lot of fun. Good game.
Forgot to train, eh?
Akai's still in their match, so I'm going to wait. Very good stuff. Congratulations, Hernan. I think Hernan is now the league leader for sure. I think so. He won all 3 league battles today. I see. That's right, Bannock did play, so yeah. Bannock got an extra win on Friday. Alright, keep it up, Hernan. Keep it up.
Congratulations again to Erna for getting first place. I think that's Lee.
Yep,
today.
he won all 3. He got the hat trick today. Congratulations,
And one of the
Akai.
tie with you.
Yep.
Chan second and me third. Thanks everyone for playing. For those who still want to, I will do a random team. I'll make a new room for random team battle if you want to participate.
Everyone have fun in the team battle today. Wish I can join, but I'll catch you guys on the next one. And I'm looking forward to watching the Tuesday stream as well. So.
Alright. Yeah, so Tuesday will definitely be single A at the beginning. At least 4 people come saying they will come, and we'll make sure we'll do single A. I basically am just going to put a hold to the upper tiers until someone say, yeah, just do it. And just make it easy, open league afterwards. Until someone just say, yeah, let's go do a tier leagues above a single A.
Sounds good.
And the regular, open league session will be Fridays and Sundays, unless it's a scheduled conflict like the Chinese New Year. But I'll keep people posted when those days happen. All right, I think everything's set correctly. Yeah. All right. So yeah, team battle to end the Sunday session. Passcode is 0128.
Sending the raid your way, and again, thanks so much for everything, Akai. I'll catch you next time,
problem.
and
Yep.
I'm looking forward to
Until next time.
Hope EU has a lot of fun tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to Tuesday to see how that goes. All right, have a good one.
All right, later. Thanks. All right, thank you guys for joining. Then we go post around team battle information. Let's go back to mainstream.